I hate data centers. Hold on, let me take a picture of my food. And then if you don't erase the pictures, what do? They get updated to the cloud.
Yeah.
The cloud is full
Of cat videos.
They need to make an algorithm that goes into these data centers and erases, like these apps will erase the doubled pictures, erase every human's picture on the planet that is of their food. That's probably 40% of a data center. We could shut them down. Is this good, Terrence? Is that too loud? No, I'm just kidding. I did that on purpose. That's silencing phones. We're going radio silent for this podcast, guys. Radio silent. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Navy SEAL stuff on TV. You ever watch so much of something you feel like you want to become that? Like you watch like 5 seasons of Game of Thrones and you think you're fucking knight living in the 1500s? I'm not even kidding. I watched the whole season of House of Dragons, Terrence, in like one weekend. And I was walking around like, I should get a sword. It's kind of cool. You put on a hilt, put it on your hip, a sword. Dispatch an intruder. My daughter just called me not hysterically, but she was a little bit panicked. She's like, there's a guy knocking on our door. Could be a delivery guy. I don't know. She's like, why don't we have a Ring camera? And she's kind of right. So I was going to be like, honey, because your dad's Eastern European and he's cheap and he doesn't want to buy these things. That's why we don't have a Ring camera, okay?
Oh, wow. It's funny. I just shot a video today with the Ring camera.
Did you?
Yeah.
With the Ring camera?
Yeah.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah.
Your Ring camera is going to have more followers than I do. That's hilarious.
You know what it was? I had this idea. I had this idea for a couple of days. Sometimes I sit on ideas and yesterday I was, like I told you, I was hanging with my friend from Barbados I grew up with. We're rolling, right? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, the timer's not going.
That's all good. That's all good. So my childhood best friend from it's his second time in New York, so brought him over and then down to Brooklyn, brought him to my house. We hung out for some hours.
Yeah, Terrence, I want to give you paint a picture for you. I FaceTimed David from work thinking he's gonna be alone. I didn't realize he was with his friends. So he's with his friends in Brooklyn. And you guys were just sitting around drinking rum. It looked exactly like that Jamaican restaurant I went to that one time I told you about.
Yeah.
And there was like just 4 random Jamaican guys sitting there, just eating, playing like dominoes or something.
Yeah. It wasn't rum though. It was whiskey.
It was whiskey.
Whiskey.
They weren't drinking rum?
No.
You were all drinking whiskey?
Whiskey.
That's very not Barbados.
No, it actually is very Barbados.
They like whiskey there? I thought they like rum. I thought you were rum.
No, you make rum. So just like how you grow up with these guys are not the biggest rum drinkers. They prefer stuff like whiskey.
You guys don't get high on your own supply, right? You make the rum, but you drink whiskey.
But that's specific to these guys, my guys, because some people love rum. Rum.
Did you know that the best isn't this ironic? The best. This happens a lot in business. You know this, Terrence? The best coffee in the world is from where? Kona, Hawaii. Like Ethiopia, like these select countries. Jamaica's one of them, Blue Mountain Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee, Jamaicans, I was reading that they produce some of the best coffee in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But they're tea drinkers over there. They're more tea because of the British system.
Yeah, I mean,
isn't that funny?
It is a tea thing. Like I.
But you're making something that's amazing.
Yeah.
But you're not consuming it too. You're just.
I don't know the extent that they do or don't.
What is this? A fucking business podcast? What is going on here right now? I don't know.
But tea is definitely a British thing. Tea.
British thing.
Like I didn't like it. I didn't like tea at all. My aunt took me to the doctor. He's like, "Yeah, you don't like to drink tea." The doctor's like, "So what?"
Tea?
Yeah, he's like, "So what?"
I'm not a tea. I like tea. I like lemon and honey in my tea.
Yeah. I would tea during the winter. But from the time it starts to get warm out, unless I'm feeling a little icky or whatever, I put some ginger or something. Have something bad to eat or not feeling too good. I
ginger tea. Ginger's a big thing in the Caribbean, right?
Yeah,
ginger.
Yeah. Ginger, fresh. You put ginger in everything. You put ginger. Is ginger beer?
Ginger beer.
Ginger beer. That's a drink around the holidays.
It's one of my favorite. Moscow Mule. Ginger beer and vodka.
I'm not a big big ginger beer guy because that stuff could be strong. But yeah, I had a few Moscow mules. I like those. Pretty good.
Moscow Mules, yeah.
Moscow mules.
I recently got back into tequila. My wife is doing this thing where seltzer, a little bit of flavored seltzer and tequila goes great together. Phenomenal together.
I haven't touched tequila
with lime. Squeeze lime into it.
I haven't touched tequila since I threw up from tequila 25 years ago now.
Yeah. You look 20 years younger with no beard.
Yeah, I had to. I shaved the beard and I dyed my hair for the part.
Your hair's looking a little bit like a Spike Lee side character in the 90s.
Spike Lee side character.
Let me see your hat. The dude, what was his name? Kid and Play? It's the same cut as Kid. Remember? But he had it like this high.
Yeah, he had like story side. It's not
crazy.
This is mohawk to the side and everything. And I was like,
you got a little kid action going.
You know what it is?
That's a black mullet right there, a little bit.
Some mohawk.
All right, it's right. You got to have the back hair, the mullet.
Mohawk.
Right?
Yeah, because my barber he hooks it up. And I asked my daughter, how long does this last? She's like, months. So now, like, my gray beard is growing in. So I was like, man, I'm gonna look black at top, gray on the bottom. So I shaved it again. So.
Gives you some character.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's not. She actually did a fantastic job. Shout out to her. Shout out to my daughter. She did a really good job because I was
She cut your hair?
No, she dyed my hair.
She dyed your hair. Yeah. Oh.
Because when my dad was around my age, he used to dye his hair like from late 40s, 50s, and we used to make so much fun of him. Oh my god, the shit we would talk. You talking about roasting? Oh my god. And then here I am, the same age, and I'm like, I'm not going to be a hypocrite.
So want to hear something crazy? My dad's 84 in 2 weeks. He does not have one gray hair.
Yeah, I mean, some people. I
got some genes like that.
Yeah. My cousin.
I think it's you know what it is, though?
What?
I'll tell you. Is this something, Terrence? He's more on the red side, his hair. He's a little reddish. I don't think they go gray. Reddish hair doesn't go gray. Right? You don't see a lot of gingers that go gray.
True.
You Googling that? The producer is Googling if red hair people go gray. Do gingers go gray? I love how you put do gingers go gray. Full on like street talk. Yo, gingers be going gray? Google. Answer.
Pronto.
What's the answer? No. Natural gingers generally do not go through a traditional gray. That's what I'm saying. So it's my Germanic roots. Germanic or I have to have German. We're right next to the Germans and the Austrians, the Slovaks.
Austrians.
So like my beard grows in full red. Okay. Have you ever seen it? The more this grows in, it gets red, and my hair is like brunette.
But can you?
I got red in here.
Can you grow a full beard?
Hell yeah! And it gets like ginger red,
really?
Like red.
You should grow it in once in a while.
It looks no.
Okay.
I start to look.
Oh, my camera's so odd now. It's just two of us. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a milestone episode number 50.
Yes, 50.
50 of the Velvet Sugar Podcast. Oh man, we will do some celebrations.
50.
Not coming, but 50, man, 50. From American Immigrant to
yes, that's
Velvet
right.
Sugar.
50 episodes. We have had many famous people on here. We've had episodes erased. Right? We've had episodes erased due to CIA, NSA files being leaked.
Yeah.
We were asked to erase an episode. We've had people on this episode that are now deceased, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Joe Tiranato, former MGM president of television distribution in America. The man. He was friends with. He showed me. We had him on this show.
Yeah.
He had a Sylvester Stallone in his contacts on his cell phone. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. He knew Jim Brown.
He knew Jim Brown. He went to Syracuse, and he was on the same football team, starting with Jim Brown and Ernie. Oh, he said it here on the podcast. Ernie something, the guy who died of leukemia, and who was a Heisman winner. Right. Ernie something, another black player.
Podcast.
I forgot. But that's a good podcast. Which episode was that? Episode something. Check it out.
We're gonna do
Joe
a re-release.
Tiranato. Episode 18, 19, something like that?
Not sure, but we'll do a re-release.
Episode, what is that? What is he holding up? 18?
18.
We'd love to hear we like to hear your voice. You could talk, Terrence.
He's like, I'm Terrence.
Say something, Terrence, nobody ever hears you on the podcast. Can you say anything?
Happy 50.
All right, don't catch an attitude. All right, you know what? You shouldn't talk. Don't get an attitude back. No, I'm just kidding.
So, what you been up to, man?
I have been living my life. I've been I'm being me. I do me. How's that saying go?
What the hell's
You
that
do
mean?
you.
What the hell's
I
that
do
mean?
me.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm
What does
doing
that
me,
mean?
David.
Oh, okay, okay,
I'm living my life. I live in Westchester.
okay,
I'm lower to middle class. I'm
okay.
doing all right.
All
You
right,
know,
all right, all right.
I could be in Iran getting bombs dropped on my head. I'm not. You know,
Oof. Well,
right? We're
thank God
living
for that.
good. No matter how much you complain, life is amazing.
All right, that's one way to
Isn't
look at
it?
it. Yeah,
Isn't it?
it's decent. Yeah, man. Give thanks. You got to be grateful. You got to
You
be
gotta be
grateful for life.
grateful,
You
dude.
should be. You
It
should
could
be
always
grateful
be
for life.
worse.
It can be. It can be.
You know,
Like
we
I
could
said,
have.
I hung out with guys that I grew up with, and we're in the 50s.
You guys look so happy. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what shit we was talking about growing up. We was talking stories, so it was a great time, man. It was really
The
great.
stories always end with, and then the white man came.
No,
No.
mm-mm.
All right. Just
Usually
checking.
stories end with punishment by our parents,
All right.
getting epic beatings.
Epic. Really?
Yeah.
You know, my dad only really beat me like 3 times with the belt.
Yeah.
One for stealing quarters from him to go play video games. I was
Yeah.
like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
One for, I don't even remember when I was 7 or 8. I was probably being an idiot,
Mm.
probably doing something really wrong. And that's it. He beat me like when it counted. He did it right,
Okay.
And they made me go get him the belt too while I was crying. Don't you cry, or you're going to get worse.
Yeah.
You're going to cry. You did what you did, you're going to cry. And he started like, talking. And I was
Don't you dare. If you do, my father had to say, if you do, and of course you're gonna cry when he said if you do. I mean, tell me don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what he did was right. I deserved it. I remember. He taught me. He's like, you never steal from another person. That's not your property. You don't steal.
Yeah.
I don't condone this ever. My father's an honest guy. He wouldn't steal $1.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't. Well, no, that was not my thing. Stealing. Because my uncle.
I'm not going to comment on this about if it's my thing or not, since I may have a lawsuit on my hands if I do comment on this. But go ahead.
My uncle used to always marvel that if I took like a penny, I would always say, "Hey, I took 5 cents from the drawer."
This podcast is sponsored by Stop and Shop, Costco, and BJ's.
What?
I'm not going to hint at anything else.
Oh.
You ever hear the Gary Gulman bit about stealing from like supermarkets? He's like, how do you steal it? A lot of distractions. You put things in the bottom of your cart. A lot of key jingling.
Yeah.
A lot of distractions, distracted conversations.
You heard Ari Shafir's bit about stealing at CVS?
Yeah.
He's like, when the black
people,
guys
we
go,
know your struggle.
He's like, it's go time.
But for now, you're a great diversion when you walk in. You walk into a Rite Aid, it's go time.
That is hilarious. Oh my God, that shit is funny.
Nobody's looking at us when you
That
walk
shit
in.
is
We become
funny.
like invisible, like stealth.
Hilarious. Which is funny because I'm doing a bit about this, but I was in sunglasses. I was getting a pair of sunglasses, and I had called ahead because there's only one pair remaining. So I called ahead. So I'm in there, and the guy is like, all right, he's dealing with me. And then one other guy walks in. He starts looking at the guy like, well, I was like, oh, is he profiling the dude? Right? I was like, why is that? And then he kept looking. So I kept looking, right? He looked at the mirror. I looked at the mirror. So then the guy comes over like by us. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then he went back. Then he went back. Then he went back. Then he went out. Then the guy went from cleaning my glasses, and he walked over. As soon as he walked up,
so the guy kind of watched him steal. What did he steal?
2 pairs of Versace's.
And the guy saw him and didn't say anything?
No, he didn't see it.
Happened too fast?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, he was good at it. He was good.
fantastic at it.
You know what I'll even do? Even me, I'll go to Rite Aid, back to the Ari Shafir joke, and I'll even be like, I think that black guy's stealing over there. You should go. And they walk away. I'm like, no, I don't do it. I'm kidding.
It's Puerto Rican.
Hey, Burt's Bees is expensive. That's what I'm saying. Am I right, Terrence? Burt's Bees is expensive.
Like Moose, I get my Moose
No, I'm
for
kidding.
free. I get my Moose 5-finger discount. Better than Amazon.
You know that I used to steal like an animal when I was a kid? Yeah. So I lived in Bayside, Queens, and it was like 5-6 blocks away. Me and my friends at like 9, 10 years old. I can't remember. I think it was 9, 10, 11. Like, okay, what's junior high school? I think that's.
Oof.
That was so. There was a junior high school back then, which was 7th, 8th, and 9th grade.
Wait, 9, 10,
and 9th
11,
you can do
12.
in high school or junior high school.
9, 10, 11, 12. So you have to be junior high. Oh, junior.
So what's 7th and 8th grade? How old are you?
Terrence, you went to school in America.
7th and 8th grade. That's 7th grade would be like a 10-year-old.
13?
Yeah. This is 12, 13. 12, 13, we would go to a store. I forgot even what it was called now. Might have been like one of these like. Oh, hold on. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a store that kind of had baseball cards in it, but it was big,
Okay.
at the size of like a supermarket. But it was like a, yeah, I didn't even know it was like a mom and pop kind of a store run by some people,
Mm-hmm.
but it was big and it was. They didn't run it, the owners, but like they sold a little bit of everything, like one of
Right.
these stores where it's a little
Okay.
bit of everything, kind of like a Walgreens.
Right.
No, wait, what would they call it? They had like a name for it.
Convenience store.
Yeah, and they had like baseball cards in the front. They had like paint supplies in the back.
Mm.
So we'd go there and we'd steal baseball cards, like load up our book bag with. I know.
Wow.
I was a little thief.
Yeah, I would have gotten my ass beat. I was farther.
I would spray paint and tag. It was called tagging up.
Yeah.
Spray paint on like buildings and like roofs.
Shit.
We climb up on roofs and got chased off by cops one time.
Alex was a rude boy.
Yeah.
In other words, he was a vagabond.
I must have been I was a vagabond.
Vagabond.
A vagabond. I was. I was a vagabond. Vagabond. Wait. How do you say it? Vagabond.
Well, yeah, that's how you said it in America, but in Barbados, he was a vagabond. He was a vagabond.
I grew up. I only grew up Eastern European until I was 8 years old when I came here, but I got a little taste of it. I still remember getting chased by gypsies. I'll say it, gypsies. The Romani, fine. You're being appropriate.
You ever saw Snatch?
I did.
So that the pikeys,
gypsies,
pikeys.
Those are the what do they call them? They call them the Irish gypsies. They're like,
but the pike went Statham is like, I hate pikeys.
You know who identifies as one of those gypsies? I think he has that blood. It's that's what's called the Gypsy King. Yeah. Gypsy King. What's his name?
The boxer.
Tyson.
Yeah.
Tyson
Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
But anyway, these and to the audience listening, this is not offensive. So I'm from Slovakia. We had the biggest gypsy population that was there for a long time. When the Iron Curtain fell and the Soviet Union dissolved in '89, they went to Belgium, France, but their biggest concentration was in Czechoslovakia and Bulgaria. Okay. And by the way, I looked at their roots. You know what they're mostly? A part of India, a certain province of India. Because they look Indian, right? Huh. They look Indian, but they also look like they're almost like when you see a Guyanese person, you're like, you look Indian, but you also look like you're mixed with something else, right?
Guyanese bite.
So they were in Slovakia, and my dad was in a band. They're all in. Anytime any band always had a They're very like music is big. Yeah. With the Romani gypsy community, and I was telling you the story. I got chased. Yeah. By a couple of gypsy kids up a tree. I think I was like 7 years old. I was probably already like Terrence's size at 7. The tree was probably like bending to the side already. Like, this fucking kid is big.
Yeah, so I'm trying to picture you running, a big kid running.
Yeah. And then Terrence, I was up on this tree.
Don't throw a rock at me.
I look like Horton Hears the Who, that elephant up in a tree.
Please stop. They're like, come down so we can hit you. No, don't throw a rock.
So this is like in a regular city, Terrence, a regular like side street of like a medium-sized city in Europe, and people are out walking to work, and these gypsy kids are throwing bricks at me, trying to get me down from the tree, and I'm screaming help. People just walking by. No.
Is it growing up?
Kids being stupid.
Growing up in Barbados, somebody like, no, yo, Leffy. And then they would have stayed. Calm down the tree. Come, don't fall. Come. Yeah. Where you live? And then they're walking home. In the 80s, that's how.
But everybody had to walk in groups because you knew if a couple of gypsy kids, Romani kids will they'll mess you up. They're tough kids. Okay. They were tough kids. They were street. They were tough.
Yeah, they lived on the street.
Yeah. They're the equivalent. They were like our like urban kids who grew up a hard life. You know, I felt Yeah, my dad was never racist against them. My dad's like, oh man, he had a guy in his band who was a gypsy, and he was like, oh, he's an amazing musician. He's like, but that's a hard life. They were kind of like the government, the Slovak government, kind of. They gave them like they get like almost the equivalent of like Section 8, like free housing. Okay. But if you look at what the Romani / gypsies are, is they're nomadic. Yeah. They move, so they don't take. They weren't used to taking care of they didn't have like, what was it called, house bride. Right. Where they let the house go, and then they move on to, and then be like the next ones that move, and they move on to another country. Right, they didn't stay long; they were nomadic.
That's crazy. I mean, yeah,
they're true nomadic. Wasn't there a movie about them called, Terrence? Can you look at this movie called Roma? It was great. I heard it won all kinds of Oscars. I think Roma.
Really?
Yeah, it was about the gypsy, the Romani. Okay. You know,
I heard about, not in depth, but I heard about it.
Romani, but yeah, man, it was it's a fascinating.
Pull it up.
We gotta go to Europe together.
We do. We do.
Do some comedy over there.
Funny, oddly enough, you said that because was it? Oh yeah, our last episode was just
Slovakian,
before.
hot Slovakian women love black guys. Oh. What do you think Usain Bolt? Usain Bolt dated that. She was that fashion designer from Slovakia. He had a Slovakian girlfriend. Love you.
He's 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". Joe
His wife, if you're watching this, just fast forward, and stop.
He just go into Slovakia.
Yeah, man.
Medea. That's it, girls just run. Oh my god. No, but speaking of that, I was in Toronto. I went to Toronto for Caribana.
Yes, you did some comedy in Toronto.
I did do some comedy, did some open mics. It was nice. And one of the owners of this club, shout out to Backroom Comedy, told me come back for a spot on Sunday. And
what's the name of the club? Shout out to her club.
Shout out to Backroom Comedy.
Wait, Backroom Comedy? Okay.
Yeah, it's on Bloor. It's 814 Bloor Street. Yeah,
Toronto. True Comedy Club.
Yeah, man. It holds about. I think it can hold about 80 people, if not more. Maybe a little bit less.
You liked it, right?
Yeah, it was stage, low ceiling. People come to laugh. People came to laugh.
Canadians.
It was mixed. I mean,
were
they
mixed? Were they drinking a lot? Were they a rough crowd or rowdy?
No. Listen, here they were very mixed. You had Asians, black, white, and others.
Canada is 3% black. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
Can we look up, Terrence, what percentage of Canadians are?
But that was
it's 2 or 3%.
That was a Caribbean weekend because of the carnival, the Caribbean carnival.
Caribbean carnival. Yeah, you showed me a video of it.
Yeah. I sent video to you. Alex was like, "This is too much rhythm. What
percentage is that? 4.3. Yeah. So U.S. is 16. Yeah, it's a whole nother.
Yes, but Canada's population was at least the last time was like 3.5 million. So total.
Canada has a little over 30 million, I believe. 30 to 30 million.
Yeah, 30 million.
And it's
why they get 3.5?
Literally bigger than the United States.
It is
with the Northern Territory, right?
It is true.
There's more caribou, like reindeer, in Canada than people. You know that? There's something like 50 million.
I mean, Canada's. You been to Toronto?
No, we were talking. I've been to Montreal. I saw the Just for Laughs Festival building when it was closed.
That's true. You did.
I love Montreal. My wife and I go every couple of years. Yeah. It's like
Toronto is cool too, man. Especially.
You been to Montreal?
No, I haven't been to Montreal.
French everywhere. But I always they're cool. Just way too many homeless in Montreal. They're just everywhere. It's the homeless that are like stuck in that position, bent over. Like the really, you know what I mean? The drug, Irish and Fierce joke?
Shit.
Where they don't tip over.
Okay, yeah.
They're bent over and they're stuck. Yeah, a lot of homeless, a lot of drug problems in Montreal.
Yeah, but that's what, and it was cool. I had a dope performance, man. It was good. It was very good. So I was like, shit.
Nice.
Which leads me to ask this question. Now in 2026, who's in charge of your career? Obviously, the person. What steps in terms of how do you get noticed? How do you get on shows? How do you get I mean,
is this the get to know you phase of the podcast, David?
No, this is just talking in terms of comedy because it's like, all right, we want to do a Velvet Sugar tour, right?
Yeah, man.
I mean,
tour. So I was just listening to a whole podcast on comedy about this, and they were saying, is it easier today being your own gatekeeper,
right?
And doing like the way it is now, where if you get enough of an Instagram audience, they'll follow you.
Right.
Or was it really easier back then, where like you just got to get good at comedy and you'll get booked? You don't worry about the business. Now you're your own business manager, right?
But a lot of people didn't worry about the business, and not just in comedy, music wise, and got screwed.
Yeah. So what was your question?
No, my question is like, what does it take? Mm-hmm. What are the necessary steps you're going to take when you're in charge of your own career to move you from one level to another level?
I don't know. I haven't moved from that one level to the other yet. You're asking the wrong guy.
I mean, really asking. I'm saying as a discussion, because we are a comedy podcast.
I don't know. I really don't know the answer. I think we just have to be going to as many different
options,
comedy scenes as you can, right?
Yeah, and Toronto's not a bad. Toronto has comedy 7 nights a week, multiple rooms.
7 nights a week.
Every day there's an open mic. If I wanted to go like after the carnival, there was a mic.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's like wow.
So it's like a little not as big as New York City, but kind of probably like a Boston size.
Yeah, I mean, may even have more than Boston too.
Yeah.
I mean, Toronto is a legit North American city. It's a big place, man. It's and it's cool to navigate. I for some reason, the street names stick in my head. You know, so streets like Bloor, Dundas, Yonge, what else? Yeah,
Wait, it's not French Toronto, right?
no,
It's not. What is
it's
it?
English. It's English.
It's English.
Even though you find people that speak French there, though, a little bit. Yeah.
How do you feel about the French? Should they all be deported back to France, and why?
French.
No, they're cool. I love the French.
Yeah.
My wife was in Paris. I didn't get to go. I've been to Montreal with her a bunch of times.
Montreal.
I've never had any problems with French people.
What about Quebec?
My friend who's Puerto Rican, like who lives up in my neighborhood, we became friends through our daughters are friends.
Yeah.
I just went to his quinceanera. He's got a great story. He goes, hey, he's a really nice guy, right? But he looks very Puerto Rican.
Right.
And he went to Montreal, and he's like he went to like the concierge. He's like, you know where I can get some like a little store or something to get like potato chips? Or he's like, oh, you Americans, you do enjoy your snack food, don't you? You unhealthy. Was you going to go down 2 blocks to the? And he's like, I don't like the way you said that to me. He got that little snooty. What a perfect way to do it. You Americans enjoy your snack food, don't you? You little
But they're so nice,
fatty man.
You know what happened? You know what happened? What about was going on with my data? I was on the highway, in the middle of the highway, 15 minutes away from an open mic, and it just stopped.
The data stopped working.
So my GPS stopped.
Why?
I have no idea. I think I had to activate something. I did it later, but then and there, I was like, and I'm pretty good with directions.
They use, what do you have, Verizon? They use socialist Verizon up there. It's a little different, you know?
So I got off the highway, and I asked the guy at the gas station. He's like, yeah, sure. So you can just go down here.
Super friendly, right?
750 kilometers. meters.
You're like, hold on. You're like, is that a half a mile?
But here's the thing, because I grew up in that system, but I haven't used
forgot it,
like,
right?
forever. I mean, it's not foreign, but it's foreign. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know?
I know. I drive over there. I got to watch the. My dad's car still has the analog. You
Yeah.
can't. Now all these cars, you press the button, it goes to digital.
Yeah.
So I got to watch. You know how like your car says 0 to.
Yeah.
My dad shipped this car to Europe, so but even the American cars used to have like the smaller numbers, and that was the kilometers. So you have to look closely and squint to see how fast I'm going, so I don't speed because they'll give you a ticket over there.
He was like, 100. Next thing you know,
Right.
you know, like 160.
Well, I got used to when 50 is really like they're 35, 30 local.
Yeah.
The next, you know, everything else is like 45. That's 90.
Yeah.
And then highways there much faster than here. You know what highways in most of Europe are?
What?
130, which is, you know what that is?
What?
It's 82, 81.
Well, that's Texas.
But that's kind of good though. I enjoy it.
That's when you get into Virginia, you know, the speed limit increases when you start to go across Arkansas and
Never 80 though, dude. 80,
Texas.
is it 80?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas is 80. Imagine having driving a vehicle that can't go to the speed limit.
Imagine driving a what?
A vehicle that can't go
A
to
what?
the speed limit. A vehicle.
I just like the way you say vehicle.
Yeah, a vehicle. Driving a car.
Vehicle. Then their vehicle.
Go down. Why were you driving so slow, son? Electric. What kind of gay car is this?
Listen, I was listening to Tim Dillon's podcast today,
Okay.
and he had a whole thing about data farms,
Okay.
data centers
Okay.
popping up. There's one they're trying to open in my neighborhood up in Westchester, and we blocked it. We said no. But do you hear about this data center stuff?
Yeah.
It's out of control. They're huge. They're like the size of like 5 Costco's. They look like, you ever drive by upstate, one of those big warehouses, like that
Yeah.
shit, that warehouse doesn't stop. It's huge. But picture that as a data center. It's a data center.
What kind of data?
What is the data center, Terrence? Is that to store because we're using more data because of AI?
Yeah,
Is it AI driven?
mostly, yeah. It's just RAM and servers, basically.
But there is a lot of, I'll tell you, a lot of people are complaining about data centers,
Right.
and they're like, fuck, data centers suck. But at the same time, the same people are like, this bullshit data center. And then they're like, hold on, I got to take a picture of my doorknob and never erase it off my phone and make sure it gets updated to the cloud. You're contributing to the data center. Hold on, I hate data centers. Let me just, Chat GPT, can you make two cats fight kung fu style? I'm going to make a meme. You literally use like 8 gallons of water in a data center to cool these servers to make your stupid video, right? I hate data centers. Hold on, let me take a picture of my food. And then if you don't erase the pictures, what do? They get updated to the cloud.
Yeah.
The cloud is full
cat videos.
They need to make an algorithm that goes into these data centers and erases, like these apps will erase the doubled pictures,
Right.
erase every human's picture on the planet that is of their food. That's probably 40% of a data center.
That could
We
be
could
a
shut
bit.
them down.
That could be a bit. You know that, right?
Is it?
Could be a bit. Yeah. That's like I saw ICE is getting. Hold on. Let me. I don't want to mispronounce. I think I wrote it down. Hold on.
ICE like
No,
Immigration Customs Enforcement?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like these. Hold on. I hope I wrote it down.
I saw an ICE agent with a Knicks hat, by the way.
Really? I'm gonna punch him right in his. Electric shock gloves.
What?
Coming up with electric shock gloves.
ICE?
ICE.
They can electrocute Ecuadorian and Mexicans?
Electric shock gloves. I'm gonna do a bit about it.
Wait. What do you mean? They grab a perpetrator and they electrocute them?
Yes.
And it doesn't electrocute you?
It got a
What
little
is that,
bit-
like from a movie in the
No,
90s?
they actually there's a $20 million budget for it. Yeah,
Electric shock gloves.
Yes.
Oh, so if I'm holding you down, electrocute you and you
Yeah.
can chill
Yeah.
if you're fighting back?
That's what they claim.
Can I get that for my wife for
That's-
sexual
And
intercourse?
That's exactly where it was going.
Sorry,
You can
sorry.
imagine what it is, all the choking that these people like to do now. Shocking. Electric.
David tells old joke. I like missionary mainly because that's the way she passed out. Yeah, whatever old David tells you.
Hey,
No, but electric shock gloves. You ever see what they catch perpetrators with now in Arizona? They started it somewhere in Arizona or California. Terrence, you got to pull this up. You're gonna love this. Pull up.
hold on. ICE plan to give
ICE plan to give
electric shock gloves
officers
to outrage
electric
and
shock
fear.
gloves. Draw
course it
outrage
does.
to- What? Oh my!
If you could get,
Can you show? Can you hit images to see these electric shock gloves?
whatever, yeah,
Oh my God, that's out of the future. Look at that.
whatever the limit is, you're gonna get
Now,
somebody legally to spike it up.
can you and when can I masturbate with these?
Jeez.
Because
Imagine the cops going over, going another one, no balls.
you just
He shocked his balls off again.
your balls are just twitching for like a week. Some weird fetish. You know that's already happening.
You
when I
call
say-
you call out. You
call
call
out,
out.
yeah.
You
My
call out
left
like
ball is.
yeah, still
My nuts are on fire.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it in today to the
Yeah.
office.
like I don't know if we cover that in your off day. It's not a paid off day.
Oh my
It
God!
should be.
All right, so
Town hall
check
meeting
this
about it.
out, Terrence. Google police use grappling hook to stop a car. Did you ever see this?
Yeah.
I had a quick Instagram video I made about this, but I haven't seen them talking
The
about
cops
this.
are Batman.
So if you try to outrun the police in California, I think, or Arizona, where they invented this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Go back to images, and
Yeah.
check, I'm going to show you a good one. Yeah, wow, that's after the grappling hook.
Batman.
There's a cool one where it shows. Yeah, it'll shoot out like Inspector Gadget. Look at that. Shoots out.
Yeah.
That's the cop car in the back and stops you. It'll somehow grabs your something in your car, your axle.
That is crazy.
Isn't that nuts? That's pretty cool though.
Batman. Batman has come to that.
Well, who hasn't tried to run down their ex-girlfriend who's trying to drive away from them, and you just have to grappling hook her car? You
The
know.
problem is these things getting it to illegal hands. Not illegal immigrants, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying in general. People do some weird shit, man.
I love
Do
it.
some he loves it, he said.
I know.
He loves it.
Grappling hook. So we got electric shock. Have you ever been tased?
No.
No. I've always wanted to see what that feels like. They say it's dangerous though, right? 1 in like 10 million. If you have like a heart rhythm, you could die.
Yeah.
It's incredibly rare. My friend's a prison guard. He said they had to tase each other.
Oof, yeah.
You have to use like a taser and pepper spray because you have to know what it feels like to what you're
In
going to use.
America,
On
we
people.
call those correction officers.
What's that?
In America, we call those correction officers. You're a prison guard. Yeah, I'll tell you what.
I didn't say prison bitch.
You
I said
know,
prison
he's a
guard.
That I met in Detroit. I was on the road in Detroit, and I was doing a bit. I do a bit about getting pulled over, being Scottish, and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. There was actually a Scottish guy in the freaking crowd when I did that joke. Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah." He says some of it seems a bit Irish, but not bad.
Not bad.
So I said,
Not bad.
I said, what? I said, what do you do over there? He goes, "Me, I'm a prison guard," because he was in Canada for he was in Canada or Cleveland for a wedding, and he just came over to Detroit. He's like, I've never been to Detroit, so I just came over, just check it out, man.
I love
Yeah.
Scottish people. I want to go there just for the. I used to
He's
not
like,
want
I'm
to
crazy
travel
about it.
for the people. I want to now travel to see the people. They're hilarious. They seem hilarious, right?
Yeah. Hey guys, now that we got your attention, could you please do us a solid? Do us a favor. It helps the algorithm. It helps us to grow. Just like, comment, subscribe,
Guys, you can't pay us.
share.
You can't tip us. The only way you could tip somebody like us is just like and subscribe to the podcast.
Please,
Share it.
asking you.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right. And now back
We
to our
appreciate it so much.
regular schedule program. You know, I was this close to becoming a correction officer. This close.
Really?
This close. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kind of a. I feel like it's.
I would have been like 21.
Yeah, would you be happy though? Because you see the worst of society. You
Hell,
know?
I don't. I mean,
This is like my talk of when I was a bouncer.
yeah.
I used to have a low view of society. I used to think like people were like women were all like women were all slutty, all men were kind of nasty. And then when I was young, when I started,
You
and then
you
I
said
mentioned
Italian
this,
before. I'm kidding.
and then
Okay.
I had some older people that told me like I remember I had one bouncer was like an older guy and he's kind of like I guess a little bit like mentory stuff he would say and he'd be like you're dealing with that population that goes out at night stays to 4 a.m. That's a small portion of the population. Most women are at home reading or studying, being normal good people, hanging out with it. Not everybody goes and acts like this at a club.
Very
You
true.
can see like how people act.
Yeah.
So I think why police this is where like police have this. I know a couple cops in my wife's family, and they tend to have like a low outlook on because you think about it, all you do is arrest people who are doing something wrong. You start to think everybody's got a scheme,
Yeah.
but you're just dealing with a few who committed a crime.
Yeah.
Most people won't and never will, and are good people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an
You know.
interesting. Yeah.
Stealing from BJ's or Costco doesn't count. We're still good. Not we. Speaking for a friend. I'm talking for a friend.
Yeah, what do you steal? Almonds? Is it really stealing? Because almonds are really free in the tree, and then you just put them in the bag.
I love to graze.
I liberate.
Do you know what that is, Terrence? Grazing? What movie is that from? That's from, hold on, I can't remember the movie, but grazing is when you go into the supermarket and while you're shopping, you pick up some sushi and you just start eating
Oh, graze.
while you're shopping. You're eating grazing. They call it grazing. Grazers? Like you ever walk in the aisle and you just see like an empty something and something's open? It was a grazer.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen. I mean, I've gone into stores and cherry in one or two.
My wife got spoken to several. She does it openly. She'll always taste the grape
Yeah,
or the cherry.
yeah.
And she said she went to Stop and Shop and she's like, the lady's like, don't do that. You're not supposed to. No, you didn't pay for that. You're not. Yeah.
Wait,
It was some Karen. And my wife's like, excuse me, I'm tasting to see. No, you didn't pay for it. For one grape.
Was this a Stop and Shop employee or?
Yeah, it was like an employee.
Oh.
Not even a person who worked, not even like a random person walking by.
An employee.
But employee risk their life, hoping my wife is not a psycho. Well, women's, but you never know. When you do stuff like that, you just, for $17 an hour, you're like, I know what I should do. I should risk my life for Stop and Shop. Right?
She said, "What'd your wife do?" Wouldn't that be funny to see your wife call up like some friends and meet that chick after after shift wearing masks?
So
and they take the grapes and stuff.
it
all
is
in the
funny
nose.
though. I started laughing and she got mad. I said, if I saw you get yelled at for eating a grape, it would be kind of funny.
If you were there, you would laugh.
I probably would.
Really?
I used to work with this guy. He was a pain in the ass Italian guy in the hospital.
Here we go.
And what he would do
Italian
is
abuse again.
we would work the overnight shift, and in the morning when the cafeteria opened up at 7 before our shift was over, they'd serve really good bacon, crispy bacon, and you put it on your plate and you go around this whole thing, and then it gets weighed. And he would always do this thing where he leans down and he takes a couple of pieces of bacon quickly in his mouth. And I was up there one time, and I saw this. Only a Jamaican would do this. Or Caribbean. She's like, "Yeah, man, you don't pay for that bacon, man. You don't do that. You don't do it." And he's like, "Well, fuck you." And he said, so it's like Italian versus Jamaican. Too
God.
stubborn.
Hey, you can't. No, sir. You have to pay for that before you yam it. You can't just
And then-
yam off the bacon and
So
pay
that's
for
you.
it.
That's you already. You start yelling at me. Do that
You
again.
can't yam off the bacon,
Don't you
brother.
fucking lock horns with me.
You sit down and eat.
You're locking
and
horns
every
with
day
the wrong
coming and just
bull.
Yam off the bacon.
You're
and
locking
off
horns with the
bacon.
wrong bull, motherfucker.
Ras teeth, yo.
That's what I witnessed. I'm like, I don't know, somebody's gonna get killed. But they weren't giving. They weren't. He wasn't budging, and he wasn't budging. You know.
Try teeth, everything you want teeth, brother. And then they look upon we at the, you are the thief.
Absolutely hilarious.
Ross got teeth in other place, yeah, man. Yo, that man, either brother, yeah, every day him come yam off bacon and I want to pay for it.
But
3 pounds of bacon, them man eat every day for free.
So the guy stealing the bacon, he eventually got fired for inappropriate behavior. He got written up.
Sweetheart. I got bacon. My hands are great. Can I wipe them in your trousers? You know what you're saying.
So I'll tell you a story, Terrence. You're gonna love this. I used to carpool with him
I can see you, bro.
because it was expensive to go into the Bronx from Queens. Even when they started, like it was $7 one way.
Last name
$8.
Cuomo? I'm kidding.
No, it was over the Throgs Neck, right? So we'd carpool because we found out we lived in the same neighborhood, and he asked me if I would carpool with him, same shift. And he seemed kind of off to me, like a weird dude. And after like a year, we're carpooling, and we're driving through that part of the Bronx, the South Bronx, when you get over the 95. That's one of the biggest bottlenecks in the country. The 95 goes into the George Washington, exit 4, over there, cross Bronx.
I know.
95. And we pulled off on a side street, and some slutty-looking females were walking by, and he rolls down my window. So I'm driving. He's in the passenger seat. I have my window rolled down, and they're walking by my window, and he just leans over me and goes, "Hey, where you ladies fucking going? Oh!" Like just hitting on these. They were like prostitutes. They were like streetwalkers. They were like streetwalkers. So I'm like, I rolled down my window. I'm like, don't you ever do that again. And I got so offended, like I'm high and mighty. I'm like,
what do you
ever
do?
that.
What do you do? Flashbacker? Come on, the broads.
What? He would just go, what?
Ah, the broads over here. I never knew you was that king. You didn't have cell phones back then, right?
And he was so Italian. He would do this thing with his head. He'd go, like his head would go like a
in Russia,
pigeon.
you don't like pussy in Russia? Come on.
It was hard. He was from Howard Beach. They grow another kind of Italian down there. I know.
Next thing you're gonna tell me, you got black friends.
So he was kind of.
Cause you know we ran them out of Howard Beach, right? We freaking beat them up. Can't move into our neighborhood.
Best line ever from Tony Soprano's mom. Those blacks. That's the way she says it. Those blacks.
Oh, God. And
When, you know what that episode was? When the Trinidadian maid, the one that took care of the father, he was like, "She's taking care of your father. That's what she's doing." That was blacks. Such the racist mom.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord. Have you watched that show, Sopranos, yet?
I watched it.
Oh, my God. What?
I didn't have cable back then when it was out.
Yeah, but you have it now, HBO Max. It's
I have HBO Max.
It's the most rewatched, one of the most rewatched shows of all. Some of the best.
They talk about Sopranos all the time.
It's one of those. Each time you watch the same episode, you're picking up stuff. It's like watching one of those brilliant movies. You're like, I didn't pick that up on. Hidden little gems.
By the way, rest in peace, Vincent Pastore.
Yes.
Yeah.
David and I. Oh my God, 50th episode. We should bring this up.
Yes, we should.
He's going to be on another podcast, a friend of Vincent. So if you're watching this, Vincent Pastore, big pussy himself.
Yeah.
Me and David, God rest his soul. Rest in peace, Vincent. We just met him. We were probably the last comedy show he saw. We were doing a fundraiser benefit show. Yeah. And he was signing autographs.
He was.
And me and David met him.
And Murph. Shout out Murph.
Me and David met him, and Murph, and the three of us did this show, and we talked with him with like a half hour after, 45 minutes, almost an hour.
Those you guys are funny.
Yeah.
Then he say some other stuff that we want to say.
Yeah, we don't want to say. Yeah.
But that was funny too.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. He was like, yeah, we mentioned a certain comedian. He's like, hey, you're funny at all.
And here's the funny thing. We were actually thinking about trying to get him on the show.
I know. We're probably gonna get him.
Yeah. Which was, and then I sent it to you because I was in Toronto when I saw it. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
80 years old.
Sopranos is a great show. Yeah. There's something about it. It's
Once
really
again, man.
Show.
Rest in peace, Vincent Pastore. And he's from New Rochelle.
Yes.
Born and raised. He talked about how
he owned like nightclubs and then bars. He owned bars and nightclubs. You know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, before he got into acting. Then he somehow got into acting accidentally, and then started studying at the same place I studied at HB Studio. Okay. Remember? Were we? We were talking about it. Yeah, he knew Michael Beckett, my acting teacher.
We had Paula Datner on, and Paula went. Did she study there too? I think she was talking about that. I'm not sure.
She did.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
she did.
Did you know that Kill Tony was in town this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Yes, it was.
Paula actually got on.
Yes, she was.
Paula actually got on and did her minute.
She did.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
That is rough
A
as shit.
minute.
A 1 minute.
Do you really get a minute? Seems like they stretch it a little bit. You get a little more.
Minute. I think no.
No, is it really a minute?
Yeah, it's, as far as I've always seen, it's always been a minute, and then they make that sound at the end when they get to a minute.
Oh, the kitty and then the bear.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot the other dude. Some guy. I forgot it, but other people knew him, and he got on, and he killed. He even got a fist bump from Dave.
That we know? Somebody we know?
I don't know him personally. No.
Who knows him?
A comic that I know.
Anybody got a golden ticket that day?
I don't think so. He got the big joke book, and Tony told him if you are ever in Austin on a Monday night, you can get a spot and at the Comedy Mothership.
Nice.
Yeah, because
Nice.
like Dave Chappelle, I'm not Dave Chappelle. Dave Attell got up and fist bumped me. Said you killed it.
Attell?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's.
But you on it.
I would lose my mind if Attell fist bumped me.
Because you know what happens. You have to get
Man.
rapid. Bam, 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 bam.
Dude, you got to be a joke writer. It's not for storytellers. you
Right,
know?
right. But I mean,
Or, like we talking about, or you got to say something really edgy,
right.
like offensive and all. But it's got to be funny.
Yeah.
But it's got to be edgy. You know that Kill Tony crowd. You're not gonna go up there and do like
So the other day,
know,
nope.
Don't you hate when you're getting ready and
Yeah,
your wife is always like, no, you can't.
I think the guy came out. He first was
90s
like,
material.
so the doctor said no for Ozempic, something about Ozempic. I can't remember exactly what it is. And they laughed at that, and he had him. From the time they laughed. I was like, oh shit, he got him.
Oh man.
So you imagine, because Murph went, Henrik went. Did Henrik go
To
this
watch.
time? I did go to try to get on. I don't think Henrik went.
So how did they explain? How do you get on?
Well, you go and you line up. you go.
They had a line outside.
Yeah, because Cooper was there too.
Wow.
Shout out Cooperito. Yeah, Cooper Rigo. Yeah. So it was Cooper, Rigo, and another comic. But Paula got, and then Paula, she said that after that, because then they all flocked to the stand afterwards and they hung out. And Tony Hinchcliffe went to the stand, like Greer Barnes was there, and there was a lot of like comics networking, like I don't know, 2:00 in the morning.
Who was on that Kill Tony episode? Who was sitting there? It was killed, obviously Tony, and then who else? Attell?
I don't know. I'm not sure if Attell was Friday or Saturday. I don't know.
Wow.
I think might have been Adam Ray. Could have been Adam Ray.
He's always on Kill Tony. He's the guy who did the Biden. Remember, he did the Biden.
He does Biden. He
And
does
Phil, Dr. Phil.
He's funny though, man.
He's really funny.
He's really funny. You know what I mean?
Impersonator.
And you know what it is though. Comedy is being a comedian is like a car. You know.
Okay.
Okay. I remember. I came to this metaphor while in the shower. I'm trying to remember what I
love it. Caribbeans with metaphors.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
All the being a comedian is not like a car, right? There are different levels of cars, like old car, newer car. You got an expensive car, whatever. But function is you drive, you tell jokes. It's just some are better at it, whatever. You know, sometimes you may prefer a Lexus over BMW. Because you're like, hey, BMW, parts expensive, German. Hey, a Lexus is not that expensive, easier to maintain. You know what I mean?
Also, another analogy you could say is like,
way.
People's taste in comedy is like cars. Some people like a smooth ride with a luxury interior. Some people like a fast ride that corners well. They don't care about the smooth ride or luxury. They like about speed.
Right.
Some people like raw power and technology.
Right.
Like, there's no this is funnier. This guy's funnier than this guy.
It really isn't.
I don't you ever watch comedians that they're like absolutely killing and you're like, I don't find this guy funny? That happens, yeah. But guess what? They're killing because people are laughing.
Yes.
Just because you don't laugh, don't mean they're not funny.
Exactly.
They're not funny to you, and that's it.
Which is fine. Which is fine. This is
and
it's art. You know what? You know who said that? Greg Stone.
Some comedians aren't funny to anybody.
Art.
It's true.
Yeah.
They're just not good. That's noticeable if you see a comedian and nobody's laughing ever.
Right.
Those comedians are always like immune to bombing. You ever notice that? You go to like some open mic and it's just comedian like, dude, I did pretty good, huh?
Yeah. You
know
what?
Pretty good.
You know what? I saw briefly Yamanika Sanders or Saunders. Yamanika. Comedy in Harlem at a mic a couple weeks ago. And she was like, yeah, wants to do open mic. So she's like, I don't know why more pros don't do open mics. And I heard Ida Rodriguez talk about the same thing. Being a pro, but going to open mics, yeah.
Paul Verzi did an open mic with me. Paul Verzi is a major pro at 2 specials, and I bumped into him at an open mic in Westchester because he lives here.
Yeah.
And he got up and he did. They let him do a little more, and he was grateful.
Yeah.
And he did 10 minutes instead of 5.
Yeah.
Because and you know what's funny? I told you the story. I saw him at Lucy's. I was doing comedy less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
He's standing right next to me. He comes in and he was like, you don't have to bump anybody. He talks. He's like, it's cool. Don't worry. I'll wait. Yeah. And he's like, nah, dude, Paul, we'll get you on. We'll get 10 minutes. Cool. He said, oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then he did like 10 minutes and he killed. I thought all 10 minutes were funny.
Right.
He did one joke. I never seen him do the joke again. Okay. I'll do his joke. I don't care.
Right.
Because I've never seen him do it. So he scrubbed the joke. He said, like, you ever go to like a wedding with like all the like too many old people at a wedding when they're dancing? It looks like a calisthenics stretching class. Yeah. Yeah. He did this impression or some joke like that. Yeah. And then it was hilarious. Yeah. And then he did one joke. And then I saw him open in front of 10,000 people for Bill Burr. And he did that joke in front of 10,000 people that he was working on at the open. And he did like a little better version of it. So he had tweaked it even more. Right. And he killed with the joke.
But that's the purpose for an open mic, to hear it sounds out loud in front of live. And then you work on it to improve. You have to. And that's why I say I don't think there is a bombing or killing at an open mic. Yeah, you get something funny, laughing, but you're working on it. Because, okay, I think you and I have witnessed this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've seen some comedians do well at an open mic, right? And the joke that they tell, other comedians laugh at. But then you see the same comedian in front of an audience, and like, the laughs aren't that big, and then
that is.
I don't. Well, I don't know why. Well,
I could pinpoint why it is.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to sound arrogant, like I know, but I'll tell you what I think it is. Is what are open mic comedian? When you go open mic, it's hardcore jaded comics, right? You got to do comedy that's edgy. Right. They've heard everything. We've heard everything. We laugh at the crazy shit. Yeah. So you're making those people laugh versus a room full of, honey, let's go see some comedy. Mom and dads who got a babysitter. Whole nother. That one is like Kill Tony crowd,
right? And
one is like Gaffigan's crowd,
right?
You're gonna come with the same set. Right. The sets are not gonna work the same.
And then you can see it in their face that, oh, shit, they didn't laugh at that. What do I do now?
Yeah, that a new comic will freak out. Yeah. A seasoned comic will adjust and pivot.
Yeah,
definitely. That's just. I mean, that's just reality.
Also, shout out to Eddie and Tri-State Stand Up, man, because
yes, if you're watching this, I can't wait to plug it. You got something coming up there? You're gonna be with me on the if you're watching this, if this is out, there's still tickets left for a couple nights from now. Yeah. Whether this releases for Adrian Appalucci at Tri-State Comedy Club, Z Prime Steakhouse.
You said what? Appalucci,
right?
No, Lappalucci.
No, it's an I. Appalucci.
Pull it up.
Adrian is at the Z Prime Steakhouse, Tri-State Comedy Club, located in the basement of Z Prime Steakhouse. Yes. Friday night, the 22nd. Or 21st, Friday.
21st. It's the 21st.
Friday, 21st. Come see, I'm hosting. David is on the show.
Yes. Wait, hold on.
Adrian has 2 Netflix specials.
Let's double check. I think it might be the 20.
Adrian, Adrian.
N-E.
I-A-P. Does it come up? Appalucci. I-A-P. That's
her. Oh, Appalucci.
Oh, Appalucci, yeah.
See down there they have Lappalucci.
Oh, that is not Esquire. That is a lawyer. That is hilarious.
Oh, okay. Adrian, but they got was that the I or R? Oh, they got it. Is that okay? Do you mean Adrian Appalucci?
Appalucci, yeah.
Appalucci, the Dark Queen.
Yeah, she has a couple Netflix specials.
She opens for Louis C.K.
She is not clean. If you're gonna come out to us, she is edgy and funny. Yeah. Not dirty. She's just edgy.
Yeah.
You know. She's gonna be
Wait till she sees this, that we messed her name up.
Put it this way, those black jokes I want to do, that the white people are uncomfortable with, they are going to be brought out in full force. I'm doing them. I can't wait to do my black deer joke.
Like,
can't wait to do that one.
That's not.
Yeah, man.
Comedy.
She's cute. Comedy. She's really actually really, really cute.
Yeah. Especially that photo right there.
Yeah.
Center. Yeah. She opens for
funny.
Louis C.K.
She opens for Louis C.K., one of the greatest. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I said shout out to Eddie, because he actually got some. We got to meet and perform on the stages with comics that you want to hear or listen on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
You know, KP Burke, Chris Faga.
Give it up for Eddie. He helped me
Yeah.
organize my set the other day.
Dave Temple, shout out Dave Temple.
Oh, I see your face. David's like, let's move on. This is making me uncomfortable.
No, it's not uncomfortable. Hey, if you talk shit, we talk shit.
We talk shit about
We
him.
talk shit.
Yeah, man.
Because it's comedy, it's fun.
He's a crazy little guy.
Because I know you're set. He said he said to me, he said, I know you joke about the Haitian agent. I don't have a joke about it. What are you talking about?
He's like, I know your Haitian Asian joke. I have
Like, I
no Haitian
know
Asian jokes.
Haitian Asian
That's hilarious.
But shout out Eddie. Shout out Eddie, hilarious. Oh my God.
Oh, but
Yeah.
that's going to be fun. We already did, and we were on the show. I was on a show I hosted for, that was fun, Aaron Berg.
Yeah.
We were together on the show there for, who else? Dave Temple.
Yes.
It was really, really funny.
Yeah.
I became more of like a Dave Temple fan watching him. He was good live.
Yeah. I mean, it's,
And
you know, and even he was talking about, he's like, you know, because he's from Philly. You know who else is, well, Pennsylvania. He's from Philly, but you know who else performed in Philly and around?
I know the little one himself, the little guy.
Who?
What's his name?
Oh, Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart.
No,
right?
but
Does
not
he know Kevin Hart?
I think
Temple?
they met. I don't know if he know him. But I mean,
Hart's way back.
he knows Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
They're all, and he's like, yo, I had to humble myself, come do this up here in White Plains.
Pioneers.
And meanwhile, Shane Gillis is setting records.
Selling
Lincoln
it, was it
Financial
selling
Center.
at Lincoln Financial Center.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's funny how comedy is, right?
It is. It really is. And that's
Once
why you
get a fan base, though.
Yes, you gotta, because you know what it is part of that is building a fan base. Because once the fan, look, I saw Dan Soder.
You know, one
live. Hold on.
joke can do this.
True, especially these days. But I saw Dan Soder, like, he was so good. That's one of my favorite comics, man. Dan Soder.
Yeah,
I like Dan Soder. Yeah,
You told me a song.
he's ridiculous, man. And Greg Stone opened for him. Greg Stone is hilarious too.
Yeah,
man.
we did a show with Greg Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, man. It's like
Soder's good, man.
yes,
But dude, one joke can do it.
It
Like
really
you know,
can.
like Burt Kreischer, right?
the machine.
He did the machine story about
Yeah.
the Russian mob overtake
Yes.
on a train when he
Yes.
was a student,
Yeah,
and he did it's a 5-minute story,
yeah.
and it propelled him. Like
Yes, it really did.
and he's the only one. I shout out to big name comics who made it.
Yeah.
He is one of the few that admits it's not just how good you are.
Right.
You got to have some luck involved. He's
He-
like,
he
if I
said-
never
he said, and
did
a
the
person-
machine, like you have to be in front of the right people saying
Right.
the right things.
Right.
You know, and you get several opportunities to do that. And if
Yeah.
you're killing, you'll eventually be. But
Yeah, hopefully.
you do have to.
Because you have people like what's the guy that died? It was in the cellar. Greg.
Fitzsimmons.
No.
Just kidding.
He had a.
He died.
You know, he had a
Greg Giraldo.
Yes, Greg. Giraldo.
Did he overdose?
I can't. I don't know. I don't want to say.
Greg
Can we,
Giraldo?
can we can we Google real
Am I
quick?
googling Greg Giraldo? How did he die?
Yeah, I think I know, but I don't want to. I don't want to say.
I think I'm gonna guess he overdosed. Yeah, or suicide. Well, that could be
Yeah.
like one of the same.
How did he die? Accidental or prescription meds? Yeah. You know, and everybody talk about how brilliant and smart. Because he was a lawyer first.
He said he had like a photographic memory. They said
Yeah.
3 minutes,
Yeah.
and he would get upset when he would see like Larry. Remember the joke at the roast of Larry the Cable Guy? He was roasting, he was killing, and it is like he's just like, seriously, somebody, for the love of God, why the hell are you famous? Like he was. Larry the Cable Guy was selling out arenas,
He was.
and Greg
Get her
Giraldo with the
done.
best writing, best humor.
Yeah.
But you know, you got to know how to market yourself. Got to be on the business side of it too.
Get her done. That's what, and he doesn't.
Yeah,
and
man.
the whole thing is a character. It
It's
really is a
He-
character.
It's like a skit.
Yeah, he's
It's
from
like a skit.
Nebraska.
It's like if you did the skit, it's like you're a Scottish professor. It's not you, but it's a skit. That's what he did. Some people do comedy as another character.
Yeah, and there's no
It's
right.
not just about
nothing wrong with
brilliant
that.
writing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Carrot Top does what Carrot Top does, and again, he's good at being Carrot Top. You know what I mean? And for a lot of years, he wasn't respected. And
Carrot Top is funny though,
but he's funny.
and he is funny.
But people used to shit on him though.
Yeah,
People used to shit on Carrot Top. Then he got Diesel, and a lot of people stopped shitting on Carrot Top.
I know. It's weird when the nerdy guy gets Diesel.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like Urkel. Urkel's got jacked.
Yeah.
Urkel's been working out.
Yeah,
It's weird to see that.
yeah. And unfortunately, people couldn't see him other than being Urkel. And that's the thing with successful characters in sitcoms or movies. You can't a lot of times you can't move on, you know. Like Gina from Martin. She was Gina from Martin. She was the wife from Martin, right? What's her name though? I'm trying to Tisha Campbell.
Tisha Campbell.
And then from there,
Uh-huh.
she was the wife on My Wife and Kids with Damon Wayans, and she was equally great there as well. And she's like, oh wow,
Yeah.
two different types of sitcom, both funny.
Yeah, 1 minute and 9 seconds left. That's it.
Geez, man, that's been fun, yeah.
Yeah. Reminiscing about the podcast.
Yeah,
We had some great guests.
And once again, happy 50th.
Top 3 podcasts of all time that we've done of the 50. I say Joe Tirinato.
Yes, for sure.
We had some fun on other ones. Who else? And then we're gonna I don't want people to think we didn't enjoy their podcast.
We enjoy all of them.
Enjoyed all of them, but Tirinato was one he passed. That was an awesome one. Check that.
It was a
one
pleasure
out.
having.
You're gonna learn about the inside of television. Watch Tirinato episode of us.
Which we will soon do a re-release. We also had Monique Latisse on.
Monique was great.
We'd love to have her another hour, 2 hours. Henrik was great. Henrik was lots of fun. You weren't here, unfortunately. We gotta have Henrik back.
Oh yeah.
So that we could get that in as well. He was
I know.
hilarious. I'm sure he's gonna be hilarious again. But all of them were dope,
The
man.
Dominican sensation, Henrik. All 480 pounds of him.
Jeez. That's not far off. He said 479. I was like, what? Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, we had fun, guys. Thanks so much for joining us
Thank
for
you.
the 50th.
Yes.
Please
Happy
keep
to-
following, like, subscribe. Tell us people about our podcast. Thanks so much, guys.
Yes.
And we hope you tune in again. We got a couple of great guests coming up this year.
Yep. Tune in.
So check us out.
Yep. Peace.